everybody, welcome back to Gideon Stuff. Tomorrow, after work, I'm going to be headed back to northern New Mexico for Christmas. And so, today, I want to quickly run around a couple of the stores in my area and see what kind of holiday EDC knife packs are still around, or just interesting knives in general. We're going to be hitting the Wally Worlds, of course. We're going to be hitting Track Supply. We're going to be hitting some hardware stores. And I'm doing this because I've gotten a couple requests in the comments from you guys about like, oh, have you reviewed the Mossy Oak holiday pack? Or, you know, this, that, the other holiday pack. No, I have not. But, you know, let's go and see what's still out there. Let's go see what's available because why not? I like doing these videos. They're fun. We love cheap knives on this channel. So let's go and find some. Voiceover time, looking at knives at Wally World. This little pack we've taken a look at on the channel already. Pretty cool. This little aluminum handled pack we're going to be taking with us. Some buck stuff. Pretty cool. These little fixed blades here behind the buck knives also look pretty cool. Those could be fun. We're not going to take them with us this time around. Some Mossy Oak stuff. They had a bunch of packs this year, including this Country Roots pack. There's more buck stuff. There's those Country Roots again. Some stag handled Ozark Trails. Probably not real stag, but you know. And this Camillus pack is actually really interesting. I looked at this last year. I have a video about that. You can check that out. But cool stuff overall.
Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see if there's anything here worth grabbing. That's kind of cool. A little expensive. This is a neat little EDC fixed blade. What is it? Probably, let's see, materials. 8CR, yeah. Still, 50 bucks, geez, even with 20% off, that's a lot. Yikes. Got some Kershaws. Case, Smith & Wesson, of course. Yeah. Here's another one of these. Wait. Oh yeah, that's not the right price. Oh wow. Carnivore Max. I used to have the smaller version of this. I liked it quite a bit. What's the blades deal on this? No idea. Yeah, that thing's basically a sword. And speaking of swords, Phantom Strike 2 machete. When the heck did SOG or SOG become basically just knockoff Reaper? Oh look, it's serrated. That's goofy. The Sogfari machete, that's kind of a classic. That's interesting. 30 bucks, 420 steel. Huh. Weird.
Alrighty, Tractor Supply was a bust, so we're going into forbidden territory now. Harbor Freight. Ooh. See if we can find anything interesting in here. You know what I've been looking for in Harbor Freight? Is that little, what is it, the stupid icon knife? It's like a knockoff of a Todd Bag design. I've never seen one of those in any Harbor Freight I've been in. I wouldn't really be interested in getting one to review, but I just think it's kind of interesting that I've never even seen one. And they made such a big splash, and everyone was talking about them for a while, but I've never seen one. Now that I said that, I bet we see one in there today. Let's see.
Yeah, not much good stuff. I actually had one of these on the channel a few years ago, and the lock failed, and I damn near cut my finger off with this thing, so yeah, that's not fun. Oh wow, those are full metal handles. And that is a wild wire clip, holy crap. Interesting. Yeah, nothing real exciting. This is actually kind of cool. 4-sided diamond block. This might be something I'd be interested in reviewing sometime. Let's see, what are the grits? Does it tell us? I'm assuming it's probably like, okay, yeah, there we go. 600, 400, 300, and 200. Wow, I was going to guess it was an 800 through 300. But yeah, they went real coarse. Probably for sharpening axes and stuff like that. One of these kind of basic stones. Huh. This is actually kind of cool. It's like a... Let's see, push that in. It's a mirror. We've got like this soft felt on the inside. It's like a nice little like knife storage EDC drawer thing. That's actually kind of cool. Obviously not the highest quality, but huh.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and crack into the one knife pack that I got. I was gonna say this till I got home, but it's getting late, sun setting, so I don't think we're gonna make it there before it gets dark. And right now the lighting is just pretty. So another 6-piece combo set from Ozark Trail. You guys can take a look-see there. Like what you see? Awesome. I do like what I see. These knives have aluminum scales. We've got a drop point, a tonto, and a sheep's foot. This should be pretty cool. We're going to be getting into this with the Swiss Tech Gerundit, which was another holiday gift pack at Wally World this year. Have not seen this pack in a while. They sold out quick. Same with the Civivi packs. I really didn't see those after I was lucky enough to grab mine. And I'm carrying this knife right now for an upcoming video. I EDC'd micro knives for 2 weeks. So we're actually almost done with the EDCing of this knife here. Okay, can I just pull these? No, we better cut everything out, you know, just to be safe. There we go. Getting a little bit dull. Gonna have to sharpen this thing up here in a little bit. Okay. All right, so you know what? Let's get the other items out, and then we'll get the boring stuff out of the way, and then we'll look at the knives. So set the knives over here for now. I will say they do have tip-up carry clips, which is awesome. It's good to see. You know, I wonder, or I ask myself this sometimes, why do I have like so much fun doing these kind of videos about stupid cheap knives? And I think part of it is because, you know, it's the Christmas season. These make good stocking stuffers. They're very affordable. You know, you can give gifts to all the little knife people in your life. But the other thing, too, is I like it when... I just like cheap knives in general. If you guys have been around the channel for a while, you know that. And I think it's because if a $15 knife is good, that's way more exciting than if a $50 knife is good, right? If a $50 knife is good, it's like, well, that's kind of what I was expecting. But a $5 knife being good, that's fun, if you know what I mean. Whoa. What the heck is that? Okay. Plastic. The bane of my existence. Alrighty, so first item. I have so many of these from over the years in these Ozark Trail gift packs. It's one of their card tools. You've got a knife blade, a little package opener, a saw, different wrench sizes in here, bottle opener, of course, ruler, screwdriver. Comes with this little faux leather sheath that has a card that tells you all the features of your little tool. These things are what they are, I guess. I've thrown these in a couple of giveaways. They're kind of fine if you want to put them in your glove box or something. I don't know. I'm not big into card tools, so. Next up, we have this little money clip. I don't know anyone who uses money clips. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you use money clips or know someone who does, let me know. But yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with this. In fact, we can just like clip it onto my sun visor here. Maybe. Okay, never mind. That plan failed. And then we have a little bit driver set that you can like put on your keychain. It has this little lid. Let's see, does this have to go on a specific way? Not sure how sturdy that is, but looks like we've got, okay, so we've got 2 flatheads and 2 Phillips bits, probably numbers 1 and 2. And it looks like there's a magnet at the bottom there, but okay, so there is a magnet there. It's kind of a weak magnet. Doesn't really feel all that magnetic, but there you go. And then, you know, you've got a little driver. I've never seen anything quite like this. I guess it's neat. Am I going to use this ever? I don't know. Probably not. I definitely wouldn't put it on my keys, I don't think. But it's a neat idea. I kind of like the concept, at least. So, there's that. All right. Now, let's get into what everyone's here for. The Kniffys. We'll start with the drop point. There we go. Aluminum scales. Oh, and actually, we've got just aluminum on this side. This side has the liner and aluminum. This side's just aluminum. Good access to the lock bar. Feels tight in there. I bet this is running on washers. Yep, plastic washers. Centering is pretty much perfect. Kind of looks off because there's this other scale here, but when I'm putting it towards the camera, it looks off, but it's actually like perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's flick it out. Okay, not bad action. Ergos feel okay. The clip does dig into my hand. Handle's a little bit slippery, but that's all right. Drop point blade. Very shallow hollow grind. See if it's sharp. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. It does have an edge on it. And that's about all you can ask for on a $5 knife, right? Lockup is actually really, really dang solid. It's a cool little knife. I kind of wish I picked up one of these packs earlier this season. This was the only one I found at the Walmart today. I would have given these knives away to a lot of different people. These are actually pretty cool. Well, at least this one is. Let's see about those other ones. All right, next up, let's grab the Tonto. That's a cool looking knife. I love the green. This one's probably my favorite aesthetically. Yeah, look at that. Let's see. No blade play. We've got a bead blasted finish on this one. Centering is also perfecto. Action. It works. Ooh, got some lock stick. That might wear in. Yeah, solid. Very, very solid. Yeah, other than that, exactly the same knife. Good looking knife though. I like that one. So there we go. And the last knife is the sheep's foot version. I just realized we have 3 different finishes. So we have a stonewash on the drop point, and then we have a bead blast on the Tonto, and now we have a black coated blade on the sheep's foot. I like the swedge up here. That's kind of a good looking knife. The orange aluminum also looks really, really good, especially paired with the black. Same exact ergos, and actually the ergos to me actually kind of feel like they work a little bit better with this blade shape. Hollow grind. This one has probably the thinnest grind. Actually, I don't know. This Tonto here is decently thin. Not stupid thin. Oh, we need to check the sharpness on this one. Let's do that real quick. Let's test just the leading edge. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and test the sharpness on this guy. Yeah, the drop point actually feels like it was the dullest one. Yeah, those are actually decently well finished blades for what you're looking for here. Centering Spot on once again. Ooh, action's a little bit stiffer on this one. Might break in. No blade play, lock rock. Ooh, quite a bit stiffer. Probably because of that coating. There we go. Honestly, this is a really cool pack. I hope some of y'all pick this pack up or have the opportunity to in the future, because actually all three of these knives are pretty solid. Yeah, I am not displeased at all. And I guess that's really all I have to say. My little knife tower here. Thank you guys for watching. This is probably the last. Yeah, the action is best with the drop point. Yeah, probably the last video like this of the year. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your horses. We got more. So currently I'm driving home for the holidays, and I stopped in Socorro at Wally World, grabbed some stuff, and I saw a gift pack that I was interested in. I also saw that Mossy Oak one, but it didn't interest me as much as this one did, so we went ahead and scooped that up. Losing sunlight, so I figured I'd pull over and make this video real quick. I'm at a rest area just south of Santa Fe, and gotta say I'm a little bit disappointed. There's not a whole lot of snow. It's not all that cold. Normally this time of year, you got the snow and you got the cold, and I gotta say, you know, coming up out of Albuquerque and getting my first look at the Rockies, you know, they got a little snow on them, and it was really good to see. Made my heart sing. But you know, even they're not all that snowy. Like, I'm looking at Truchas Peak right now, and it's snowy, yeah, but like should be a lot more. And you know, whenever I'm coming home, I'll have to rewatch this video, but whenever I'm coming home, I feel myself slipping more into my northern New Mexico accent, like I did just right there. I do have a YouTube voice. I've got a voice that I put on when I'm doing YouTube, right? I'm not sure if you guys know that. The code switching. And one of the big reasons is because I do have a New Mexico accent. And so, like a lot of New Mexicans, I sometimes tend to slur my words together, like the last syllable of one word and the first syllable of the word after it will kind of merge together. And that's obviously not the best for clarity when I'm making a video, right? And so when I do sit down to make a video, I do change my voice, you know, I've got a YouTube voice. I think most creators do, right? And my YouTube voice is kind of a mix between the voice I use with my friends and my museum voice, the voice I use when I'm working at the museum or teaching people or giving a presentation. It's kind of a mix between those, and I try to go for the clarity of my museum voice, but the casualness of like my regular conversation. Because like when I'm giving a presentation or something, a lot of times I'll have like a script or I'll have something like rehearsed, and so it makes it easier for me to really enunciate every single word, to get every point across. I can project my voice and I can make myself sound very authoritative and really, really teach you guys something. And you guys, I mean like people listen to one of my presentations or something like that. And I also cut out a lot of the ums and hus that I say all the time. But yeah, that was a weird tangent. But yeah, YouTube voice. It's funny. My friends have noticed this, especially Janelle. You'll notice she's with me on a lot of my adventure videos. There's been times where I'll pull out my phone to film something, and she'll comment on it, and she'll be like, man, you know, you just change your voice so much when you go from just talking, shooting the shit, to filming. And yeah, it's a weird thing. I guess it's a weird thing. So when I'm like when I'm filming YouTube, I try to like adjust for just a more basic Western American accent, I guess. I don't know. It's not like it's that different from the way I normally talk. It's just the words I use change a little bit. I try and be a little more careful with the clarity that I'm speaking with. And sometimes I slip up. And I'm sure you guys know sometimes the real accent comes out. But anyways, that's beside the point. I was talking about the snow. You know, I miss the snow. I was really, really hoping there'd be a lot of snow when I got up here, but climate change is ruining my Christmas spirit. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this pack of stuff from SOG. They call this a combo kit. 3 items: a field knife, the Survivor's Edge, and the Mac V tool. And I was interested in this because this is just kind of a generic knife. I think SOG's made this knife for years. But these 2 items look kind of interesting, and they have their own names. And so I'm wondering if these are items that are available outside of this pack in other formats or something like that. We'll have to do some research, and, you know, I'll put everything on the screen. Let's go ahead and bust into this. Get my knife out. Still with this guy. We're almost done. We're almost done carrying this thing, but yeah, let's this set looked interesting to me. So, and this was one of the $20 sets. There's some specs on the back. You can pause and read that if you like. Those are the sheaths. Looks like we have 7 CR17 on this blade and 5 CR on this knife here, which, you know, are not super incredible steals, but this is not a very expensive pack. Oh, plastic. Okay. Sheesh. Alrighty, so there's this knife out, and right away I do kind of dig it. We got a little bit of a recurve in the blade, hollow grind, decently thick, but it comes down to a, you know, fairly reasonable tip. There's the tang sticking out the back, so we got over molded construction. It's grooved, so you can use that as like a little smasher, I guess. Rubber handle. Really do like this little area right there for your thumb. Good sharpening choil. In fact, great sharpening choil. Perfect sharpening choil. Not quite a finger choil, but that's okay. Honestly, really comfortable. That feels very, very good in hand. I could definitely see this as being a great hunting knife. Skinning, game processing. This handle is not going to be slippery at all. This blade shape is going to be great for your skinning task, things like that. Got a slight recurve in the edge here, but you can probably sharpen that out without too much trouble. Yeah, these items might actually get reviews of their own. Here's the sheath for, oh look, we've got a groove there in the sheath. Plastic sheaths, nothing special. A little bit rattly, not the greatest retention. Pretty janky clip there, but I do like that the edge is exposed here so that you can use it as like a seatbelt cutter or something. Actually, I'm not sure I do like that. Maybe I do. I've got mixed feelings about that. That'd be great for like cutting fishing line or something like that out in the field, cutting rope. You know, you can get your paracord in there and pull through without having your whole blade out, I guess. Or heck, even if it's on your hip, you can just loop it in there and pull like that. But at the same time, that is exposing your edge to the elements. That's exposing your edge to, like, if you're walking through the brush and stuff, maybe things are going to be getting in there and whacking around, which kind of defeats the purpose of a sheath. I don't know. I've actually got mixed feelings about that. We might have to experiment with that. Okay, but there's that. We're going to try and get this over with quick because the sun is setting and I wasted a lot of time talking about code switching and accents for some reason. All right. Here's this little multi-tool. It's got like a little skull shape, which is kind of cool. We got a bottle opener, of course. We got a nail puller, pry bar, flathead screwdriver, Phillip head. Do not look like the best tools ever, I'm gonna be honest. We've got some bit drivers. Looks like we got like a little parcel opener there. We got some kind of blade. And then we've got a carbide here for like sharpening. Like a little pull-through sharpener. Very thin little tool. I don't think... Oh, look, we got wrenches here on his, like, beret. This guy's wearing, like, a beret. I don't think this is something that I would use or carry. But it's actually an interesting assemblage of tools, I must say. That little sharpening system is kind of different. It's kind of bizarre and unique. I don't hate it. Most of the time, items like this in these packs are just kind of throwaways. I don't hate this one. I'm not saying it's great, but I might actually do some using and testing on that just for shits and giggles. All right, now let's get into the item that I was actually the most interested in. This is the Survivor's Edge. This knife looked kind of cool. Ugh, get out of there. Let's get the sheath while we're at it. Ah. The sheath does not have a cutout, but otherwise it's exactly the same as that other sheath. And here's the knife. Get that blade cover off. Very cool, kind of stubby, short little blade. Got a lanyard here, and then, oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Ergonomically, it's fine. I do like that it curves like this, kind of sits in your hand nicely. It's pretty thin, so it's not particularly grip filling. This area here, it's got paracord wrapped. There is a metal thing under this. I thought maybe this was just paracord, but no, there is metal through there, and then you've got this little lanyard here. Oh, look at that. You already have like a hangman's noose in that lanyard hole. I would probably tie that differently. Flat ground blade, I do like... I don't know, I do really kind of like this, actually. This is kind of a neat EDC fixed blade type of thing. That one does snap into the sheath easy, a little bit better. It's less rattly, a little more solid. You do have a push-off point here. I don't think the other one has that, does it? Oh, it does, yeah. They got push-off points. That's cool. That's a feature I always like to see on sheaths, and some companies miss it. So that's cool. Very interesting handle here. I'm guessing it's to save weight. I'm not going to say I love this, but I'm very intrigued by it. I think this is a really interesting little knife, actually. Do I have a receipt or something that I can... I do. Let's test the sharpness real quick, and then I'll get on the road. Yeah. Feels good and sharp to me. Yeah. A little bit of a rough spot right there, but shouldn't be but the work of a moment to hone that out. So there we go. Actually, a pretty cool little pack. You get two knives, and both of them are actually really cool. Let me know if you guys want to see reviews on any of these items, as always. This one here, I'm going to do some research. If SOG, if this is offered all the time from SOG, if this isn't just a seasonal thing, I will definitely review this knife because I'm very, very interested in it. And I might review it even if it's not a permanent catalog item for them, because it is kind of neat to me. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and send you guys back to the other video for the closing and all that. Thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate it. Big shout out to my channel members right here. I also appreciate everything they do. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. I've been Gideon. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Adios.